of all things. Oh, mother, mother, mother of all things. Oh, mother, mother, mother of all things. Oh, mother, mother, mother of all things. Hear our prayer, mother of all things. Open mother of all things. We are your children, mother of all things. Mother of all things. Waken us, mother of all things. Divine mother of all things. Universal mother of all things. Oh, mother of all things. Oh, mother of all things. Mother of all things. Oh, mother of all
Good morning and welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. We are live streaming to you from Paoli, Pennsylvania. And we love you and we're glad that you're here. And happy Mother's Day! It's a beautiful day to be celebrating that divine nurturing presence which is within each one of us because we all came out of that wonderful universal womb which is loving and compassionate. So it's part of our nature. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. This is what we sometimes call a transformation station because here people bring to us, whether we're here in person, which we're not right now except for the few of us, or whether we're all together, which I promise you we will be again, we come together and we dip deeply into that divine well of infinite love and divine purpose and spiritual connection. And we share that with each other, and we bring whatever our concerns are, whatever our fears may be, whatever our challenges may be, we bring them to the center of all good, where that transforming power of the divine can change it all and bring us to a greater place, because we court the presence, as Ernest Holmes suggested. We court the presence and we direct the love. There is a bountiful love in this universe, and there is also a dependable law. So when we connect with that divine presence, and we feel our unity with infinite possibilities, then we utilize the law of mind to speak our word of truth and bring beautiful new experiences into our lives and into the world. This is the Signs of Mind teaching, and that's what we have here, which is why we sometimes call it a transformation station. So thank you for joining us today. We have a wonderful morning ahead for you, and we're starting out now with a Karen Drucker song, and it is called "Oh Mother God." Please enjoy.
Now if you choose to, please stand, and we're going to sing together, "Oh Mother God." Okay, here we go. Oh, Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth, and the fruit of your womb, O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. One more time. O Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth, and the fruit of your womb, O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. Again, O Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be.
Thank you, Elise. That was lovely, and you were all sounding so good. Thanks for singing along. Oh, I would like to say hi to Sarah and to Suzanne who are listening on YouTube. Hi, welcome. I'd also like to say thank you to my daughter Jerry Ann and my granddaughter Stephanie who are watching and listening on Facebook because they said Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. I'm loving this. Our interconnection is absolutely delightful. Welcome, everyone. Now we're going to go into meditation. This is a sweet time to gather ourselves in the center of the center of the center of our hearts. So let's come to the place where we know we can always rest. We can always be greeted by the compassionate, loving, nurturing presence of the divine. As we enter deeply into the heart of God itself, we feel that nurturing, mothering essence which holds us so tenderly that we can let go of anything that seemed contrary to the universal harmony. We release any doubt or any concern, any conflict, any confusion. And in its place, we allow that beautiful divine stream of infinite life to bubble up from within us. And as we rest in this isle of tranquility, we are free, free of any sense of burden, free of any false belief in separation. For there is one. We are unified in the collective universal consciousness of divine love. There are no concerns. And there is a clear awareness of complete unity with all good. So we come to this divine center so willingly, so gratefully. For here everything of concern dissolves into the natural nothingness from which it came. Here there is love and infinite support. We're being held in a divine embrace. allow ourselves now simply to be loved. Oh, just let yourself be loved. Come into the sacred silence where we are met with infinite compassion and possibilities, and simply rest and let the love move through us, wash over us, illuminate us, and feel the peace. Come now to this sacred, holy silence and let yourself be loved. And so we are replenished. We are revitalized. We are relaxed. We are reborn. The love that brought us into being continues to flow through us with grace and ease. And we are indeed, each one of us, a circulating fountain of divine nurturing love. And we bring this love now into this beautiful day. And we are filled, and we are fulfilled, and we are ready now to give this love away. All is well. All is well. Truly, all is well.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Maxine, for a wonderful meditation. I'd like you to join with me now in our affirmative, evocative meditation, our affirmative prayer, which we refer to as spiritual mind treatment. And join with me in consciousness if you choose. I know there is one power that overspans eternity and finds a dwelling place within the I am that I am. I know that we are surrounded by this power, this creative womb of nature, which receives the impress of our thoughts and acts upon it, doing for us what we cannot do for ourselves. Truly, it is not just a father, but is the mother within that doeth the work. And we celebrate that divine feminine, and we celebrate mothers everywhere. And we celebrate that which gives birth to a greater experience within us, lifting us up, moving us along, and allowing us to be evermore the greater expression of life and love. It's with heartfelt thanks we accept this as so and release this now to the law of mind where we know it is so. And together we declare, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Mike, for a powerful opening treatment. Now I would like to speak to the kids. Hello! It's Mother's Day. Did you bring your mother breakfast in bed? Did you make her a card? Did you decide to be really good all day? Not give her any more white or gray hairs? You don't, by the way. She does that on her own. So it's Mother's Day, and we all had someone give birth to us, and she or others cared for us and still do. And we want to let our mothers know how much we love and appreciate them. We want to let all the people who love and nurture us in our lives, let them know how much we love and appreciate them. I can remember when I was 10, and I wanted to give my mother a very special Mother's Day present. So I took all the change out of my piggy bank, and I walked over to Chadwick Gardens, not too far away, and I asked for Mrs. Chadwick, and I said, I would like to give my mother a Mother's Day corsage. And she said, fine, what would you like? And I said, I would like an orchid corsage. And she said, okay, how much would you like to spend? And I showed her all my change. She said, that's exactly the right amount for an orchid corsage. And so she made a beautiful orchid corsage for me. And I took it home to my mother, who could not believe that I had been able to purchase such a beautiful gift for her with my mere results of my piggy bank. Years later, I had Mrs. Chadwick do the flowers for my wedding. When we love somebody and want to share something beautiful with them, there's always a way. It doesn't have to be an orchid corsage. It can be a sweet hug around the neck and a kiss. And it can be, I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. I love you, Grandma. We always have an opportunity to celebrate the beautiful people in our lives who love us so much. And we want to remind them that we love them right back. In fact, sometimes we say, and I love you more. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. This is the time that we often have a demonstration of good, something beautiful that's happened in someone's life as a result of the Science of Mind teachings, spiritual mind treatment, learning and practicing these beautiful spiritual principles. And I'm listening and I'm looking and I'm waiting for you to send me these things. Give me a call. In the meantime, we will go ahead and have our affirmation for the day, which we normally say at the end of that demonstration. So will you, oh, that's pretty. Will you prepare to say with me, I am the essence of divine love and the activity of true compassion. That's so good, I want you to say it again, okay? Say it with me, loud and clear. I want to hear you here in Paoli. I am the essence of divine love and the activity of true compassion. That was very good. So the month of May is all about courage and compassion. And today is Mother's Day, as you've been hearing, and you knew this already anyway. And today we're going to be talking about the caring heart. Paramahansa Yogananda said, a mother's love is not given to spoil us with indulgence, but to soften our hearts, that we may in turn soften others with kindness. In India, we speak of God as Mother Divine. Every mother is a manifestation of God's unconditional love. Although human mothers can be imperfect, the Divine Mother is perfect. Mothers were created by God to show us that we are loved with or without cause. May all the sons and daughters of the world be filled with that motherly affection, which is the reflection of the motherly love to one another, so that we may have peace and heaven on earth. You see, the more we allow ourselves to be filled up with that divine essence, which is already within us, we just sometimes need to do a little archaeological digging to get to that point. Because we came in so completely filled with the love that is a quality of God, that of course is a quality of each of us, because we're created out of that same wonderful life. There's no other. There's one life. It's God's life. That life is whole, complete, and perfect. That life is the life of each one of us now and always. And the qualities of God are manifest within each one of us. And God and love are the same. Love is a synonym for God. Love is a quality of God. And you and I partake of it. And so, as we allow ourselves to remember who we are, having come into this planet going, wow, this is a new place. And I'm bringing the love with me that I have always been. And you look in the eyes of a newborn and you just melt. You can't help it, because that's God's love in expression, reminding us where we all came from. And then as that little one begins to grow and develop and hear things that aren't necessarily so, because we all have some subjective patterns within us that repeat themselves from mother to son to mother to daughter and so forth down the line. And they've come from grandma and great-grandpa and so forth. They aren't necessarily so. Remember that from It Ain't Necessarily So? The things that you're liable to read in the Bible that ain't necessarily so, and the things that we teach each other inadvertently thinking we're doing a good job for ourselves and for our progeny aren't necessarily so. And so we begin to believe something less about ourselves, like, well, maybe we've made a mistake, or maybe we are a mistake, things that people pick up along the way that aren't true. We begin to feel that love diminishing, and none of that has any basis in reality. Because you and I are manifestations of the love of God, the father-mother love that's within us. So the little child begins to forget sometimes that they are the beloved in whom God is well pleased. And we are here to remind you that that love is still the truth, that there is a recirculating fountain of love within all of us, and returning to it is not so difficult. We come to it in meditation. We come to it in loving another person. And it's so easy, as I said, to look in the eyes of a newborn and feel that welling up of love within us. It's just natural. And the caring heart, the infinite caring heart of God, is so present at all times that each of us has access to it. Each of us can be and to become that loving expression of the divine that we were designed to be, that we were when we first came in, and now we're remembering it again. Gary Zukav says the loving parts of your personality have no trouble loving. That is all they do. You experience the loving parts as gratitude, appreciation, caring, patience, contentment, and awe of life. Did you ever think about the awe of life truly being an expression of love? It opens our hearts to look around us as we have the most beautiful day here today in Paoli, Pennsylvania. And I trust wherever you are, you're having sunshine. Maybe it's a little cool as it is here. If you're in Florida, not so cool, but still beautiful. We love feeling in awe of the beauty of this world. Springtime is a gorgeous time. It's a celebration of love. We were watching the wind in the trees last night, and it is a symphony and it is a ballet, and that's awe-inspiring, and that's love. That's the infinite showing us love through the beauty of this universe in which we live. I know we are confined to a degree at this point. I know there are scary things happening out there in the world. I know that we wear our masks when we go out into the world because it's the appropriate thing to do. And don't forget, when we are wearing our mask, we bow to each other and we say, Namaste, okay? So there are things going out there in the world that we've never seen before. They're affecting us in certain ways, in many different ways, depending on who we know and love, who may be in a nursing home, who we care about, whether we've ever met them or not. Our caring hearts are just expanding. Have you noticed how big our hearts are getting? That's a very natural thing. And right now, that's a choice we're making. Rather than constricting and diminishing ourselves and being fearful and too cautious, we're allowing our hearts to expand to include everybody that we may encounter. I recently read about a gentleman who went to a florist shop because he wanted to send a beautiful bouquet of flowers to his mother who lived 200 miles away. And on the way into the shop, he saw a very little girl crying. And he said, "Sweetie, what's the matter?" And she said, "I wanted to buy a red rose for my mother, but I only have 75 cents, and it costs $2. He said, "Come on in, I'll buy a red rose for you, and you can take it to your mother." So he ordered his flowers to be sent to his mother, and he bought the red rose for the little girl. And he said, "I'll take you to see your mother if you'd like." She said, "Oh, that would be great." So she directed him to the cemetery, and she took her one red rose, and she placed it on a freshly dug grave. Well, after he took the little girl home, he went back to the florist, and he canceled the wire order, and he ordered a bouquet of flowers that he could take as he drove 200 miles to see his mother. It doesn't always take something quite so heart-wrenching to remind us to love and to be with the people who are precious to us, and to take those beautiful moments and share from the very depth of our heart our true gratitude and our true appreciation for the beloveds. Now, this is also about courage besides compassion this month, isn't it? And it can be quite courageous to bring love to somebody that you don't even know. It can be even more courageous to bring love to somebody that you may have had a fuss with. Somebody you may have written off. Well, you can't. You really can't. God never writes anybody off. And you and I are expressions of the living God. So we need to open our hearts more widely, more deeply, higher, so that we can invite into our hearts people we may have cast out of our hearts. You may or may not choose to connect with them directly. It may be appropriate, it may not. Your infinite wisdom will tell you that. But what is essential is that we bring back into our own hearts people we may have dismissed for whatever reason. Oh, you have very good reasons, I'm sure. I don't want to hear them. If the infinite heart of God includes everybody, why should you send anybody out of your heart? Bring them back. Bring them back today. This is a good day to do that, because the caring heart of God admits everybody, adores everybody. Because at the very heart of each person in your life, whether they're out of your life or in your life, is the divine presence of God itself. How can you not love that? How can you not love the divine being that each person is? And people you've never met, and people who are doing magnificent things in the world right now. The first responders. By the way, you know who was the first responder in your life? Probably your mom. All the people who are on the line out there, doing the work that maybe we can't do right now. Or we can certainly send money to support important causes. We can certainly applaud people and find ways to let everybody know how grateful we are for the work they're doing. But what we can do more than anything is to open up our caring hearts to strangers. People we don't see, maybe we'll never see. Certainly when we're on our walks wearing our masks and staying socially distant, we wave to people, we admire their dogs and their children, and that's a wonderful way to connect. But we can do more than that, far more than that. We can open our hearts, our great caring hearts, so wide that there is the possibility of all of humanity residing within that heart. We can do it. We can do it, one step at a time. The ability to render tender, loving care is not limited to mothers. We can all do this. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, said, "So the human capacity to care for others is not something trivial or something to be taken for granted. Rather, it is something we should cherish. Compassion is a marvel of human nature, a precious inner resource, and the foundation of our well-being and the harmony of our societies. If, therefore, we seek happiness for ourselves, we should practice compassion. And if we seek happiness for others, we should also practice compassion." It's a good thing to be kind. It's a wonderful thing to be compassionate. Be kind as often as possible, and it is always possible. For the essence of divine love dwells within each one of us. It's a given. It's there. When did you last look for it? When did you last ask your heart, where is that precious presence? And how can I access it more completely today? And how can I remember that I am a recirculating fountain of love, and let that move out and let it return and move out and return, and it builds and it grows and it deepens and it expands as we focus on that beautiful recirculating fountain of love, the caring heart itself. And the activity of love is how we choose to direct it. The essence of love abides within us always. We are that. And the activity of love is up to each of us. How are you directing the essence of your love today? To whom are you sending it? Who are you remembering to bring back into your heart today? Your heart's big enough to hold and enfold every sentient being. Oh yes, that includes our precious animals too. My dog Yoga gave me a Mother's Day card today. It was very sweet. She always does. She has a little help with that, but she always does. I'm going to quote Maxine Kaye. You could do that too. You can quote yourself. Because you really should listen to what your heart and your mind tell you. It's more important than anything you read in a book or anything that you hear in a talk. But today I'm going to quote me. It is from universal, unconditional love that each of us is nurtured and brought into life. And it is that which sustains us in all, it sustains us all in its divine embrace. Within each of us is the potential to realize the spiritual essence of our being, called the Christ, the Buddha nature, the Atman, and so many other names. This spiritual nature comes from the very heart of God, nurturing, guiding, and sustaining its children. This loving presence is the very soul of the universe and the very life of each of us. The mothering nature resides within all beings and can be awakened and expressed in ways that raise up humanity to express its deeper and higher instincts of compassion and courage. As we honor Mother, let's also honor the very womb of the universe from which we have all emerged, and use our co-creative abilities to enhance our worlds and the world itself. All of this by means of the caring heart. You have it. Enjoy it. Let others benefit by it. It's a beautiful thing. And we can all celebrate Mother's Day. Will you say with me, I am the essence of divine love. I am the activity of true compassion. Very good. And so, my beloveds, beginneth our lesson. Thank you, thank you. And now it's time for our offertory. It's an opportunity for us to give from our very deepest part of our hearts to the closest instrument of our spiritual food. Now, for me, that happens to be the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. And if that's a close source of your spiritual food as well, please give generously with a great open heart today. And there are so many ways that you can do this. It's right up there on your screen. And there's a text the word give to our text to give phone number, 484-494-2219, or the other ways by mailing it or by using our website. Don't you love our beautiful website? So this is the time that we share our prosperity affirmation, and let's say this together, shall we? I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered, and so it is.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's error, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. Love you.
Good morning. My name is Elise Riggs, and it is my joy and privilege to serve on your Board of Trustees, and I'm here this morning to present our weekly announcements. But before I begin, on behalf of the board and on behalf of our community, I would like to thank Dr. Maxine and Reverend Mike for all that they are doing now for us, and in all the ways that they are loving us and inspiring us and uplifting us and supporting us through their daily love notes, through Sunday celebration, and through everything that they do behind the scenes as we are all sheltering in place. Thank you so much, Dr. Maxine and Reverend Mike. And now for our announcements. We have 4 great workshops happening in May and June. The first, Dr. Maxine will be offering a 5-week class on the gentle art of blessing, a simple practice that will transform your life. This class is based on the book by Pierre Prodervand. It begins on Tuesday, May 19th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and it's on Zoom. This is a non-tuition love offering class. Then, Frank Henninger will be offering 2 workshops and a class on Zoom also. His first workshop is called Spirit Notes, Journaling for Personal Growth. This is a 1-day workshop on Saturday, May 23rd from 2 to 5 p.m. The cost is $50. Then Frank is offering a workshop on writing haiku, a Japanese mindfulness practice. This is a 1-day workshop on Saturday, May 30th from 1 to 4. The cost is also $50. And finally, Frank is offering a 4-week class on Zoom called The Cosmic Mind, a philosophical exploration of cosmology and consciousness. This is on 4 Wednesdays, and it will begin on June 3rd from 6:30 to 9 p.m. And the cost for this class is $100. Also, Payson and Kristen Burt will be holding a 1-hour Braver Angels Alliance meeting on Saturday, May 23rd from 1 to 2 p.m. on Zoom. If you need any more information on all these classes, and if you would like some information on how to register for them, these details can be found on our brand new website. So please go to our events calendar at our website, which is www.cslphilly.org. The website is beautiful, it's colorful, and you can explore and you will find so many things that you need to know. So please go to our website for more info on all these exciting things we're offering in the next couple of months. And finally, we would love to hear any of your wonderful demonstration experiences that you've been having as a result of spiritual mind treatment, also known as affirmative prayer. Please contact Dr. Maxine. Her phone number is 760-574-2490. And this phone number is also listed on our website at www.cslphilly.org. That's all of our announcements for this week. Until next time, love, peace, and abundant blessings to you. Namaste.
Thank you, Elise. What a great job with the announcements. And we had all those little emoticons. Those who know Elise know that she does emoticons and hearts and rainbows and unicorns. Good job. And I want to thank, as always, our producer, Jeff Messino. Yes. Also our projectionist, Edie Janik, and our manager, what do we call the person moderator who lets people in? That would be Tina Richards, and she's the one who greets you when you come on to our live stream. So now we're going to, and wasn't that wonderful song, A Spirit's Prayer, that Gary Lynn Floyd did during the offertory? Wasn't that wonderful? So now we're going to close with a beautiful virtual Insta-choir song that was created by our very creative, clever neighbors to the north, those Canadians, and these are from Vancouver, and it's a socially distanced choir that is just amazing, and they're about to sing for us Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. And so we give thanks for the nurturing presence within each and every one of us. We expand our caring hearts, and oh, we make a beautiful difference in the world, starting here and starting now. Happy Mother's Day!